Hello. I'm probably Mothman, I think. And you're you, I hope. And welcome back to Valheim. I have not yet decided entirely what I'm doing here. But I think it is going to be related to the merchants. I think that's the plan. For now, at least, I think we're just gonna put some portals up here for them. I think that is how you spell his name. Last recording should have been a lot of running around, so if you zoned out a little bit, we did find the first merchant, the Black Forest merchant, Halder. They are way down here. Also, first continent, much larger than I thought. It also continues down this way. There might have been like a tiny river somewhere along the way separating it. It's like maybe two fused together. I don't know. I'm looking at the Elder down here, though, and there is a concept is coming to mind that I realize I perhaps I think I went to a different neighborhood and fought a completely unrelated HOA, is what this boils down to. Alright. That would explain a few things, lore-wise. Alright, we're going to drop a few things off, though, and on the note of the map, I do think, once we pop back through our miscellaneous portal, we're going to, I believe, end up near Halder. Hang on, I realized we are going to need circling cores. Didn't mean to ping there. Where's the closest? Suppose I could go through Halder's Gate and just run over there. That might work. Sorry, I need at least a few more circling cores in order to build the gates back I need. Otherwise, I'm going to have to actually, like, play the survival game aspect of this again on the unbuilt side of the apparently massive landmass. I am kind of fascinated to see, like, how far down it goes, because it might only be, like, a tiny bit. But if I'm remembering right, I think I saw some swamp, like, over here in the distance. Or something low enough that it looked like it could be swamp. I still have not found any Begbaseers for bone mass. So, you know, there's a part of me kind of hoping that, that swamp might have a bone mass altar in it. Because I think it would just be a delightful task to have to, like, connect all of the different bosses. I realize I'm just running around doing positively nothing. Let me slap some of this stuff in second lamp. And then I will continue my explorations after a quick jaunt into some burial crypt. What we are going to do, though, is going to leave some resources to make portals over there. Oh, do I need more fine wood? Put some more things on the to-get list, I guess. Do I have blueberries up here? Probably overflowing. Of course, that one's full up. Actually. Okay, just barely strong enough. Cool. Got more over here somewhere? Yes, I do. That is 99 pounds. Probably don't want to do that. That we can do, though. Figuring since we've got the merchant portal, we may as well do a bit of trading since we're heading that way. Actually, something that might be grand to grab is, I'm gonna leave the handy-dandy hand lamp behind because we're gonna get the... Trying to think if there's a funny way to rhyme it. We're just gonna call it the handy-dandy headlamp. We've got a brand, we'll keep using it, I guess. The brand is lamp. Oh, and I'm going to be overburdened by coin, I think, by the time I get back. I have not changed the portal name yet. Oh, I should have brought a club. I should really be trying to get a little bit of mace experience before I go to, well, I'm gonna have to go back anyway, I guess. Partially, this is just so I can move again. I don't remember if a Thunderstone is used for a lot, but I'll buy a couple more of those. And then... put that there. That there. Do I have accessory equipped? I don't. Okay, I just get the... Sweet, I don't have a trade-off yet. Sorry, I know there's something else that goes in that slot, and I can never remember what it is. But I know I've had to make the choice before. We got the headlamp. Yeah, those, two of those. I have no bait. One thing I've actually never done in Valheim, to be totally fair, I think I've caught, well, not never, but I think I've caught all of one fish. I normally really don't have patience for fishing in any game. But I have to shout out my friend Addison. They told me that they really enjoyed Minecraft as like how it has fishing, and they just kind of explained how it was to them and reframed it in my head a little bit as something more meditative, I guess, a little bit more peaceful. I gave that fishing a try and I started to honestly like it, so there's a part of me They're not going to make a video of it, but, you know, I'm excited to, you know, give fishing a try. Like here in Valheim. Why am I going straight to the crypt? I made some choices here, hang on. I got a little distracted by the welcoming party. Anyway, speed notes, yeah. Shout out to my friend for letting me actually enjoy fishing in games for the first time. Let's just go back and drop all this stuff off. I'm not entirely sure where to put some of this stuff, so what we might do is, since we got some of this stuff from the trader, we will put some of this stuff near the trader. That needs to go into storage, that needs to go into storage, that can go in the trader box, that can go in the trader box, that can go in the trader box. And those need to go in storage. We probably don't need the poison resist for going into the burial crypt. But I think I have a box down there that would be better for it. Oh, other trader items. Right. How much do we need? I want like 40 pieces. Why did I do that? No, wait, no, we can get away with just one. Because we're gonna name the one on the far side. We're gonna go there, name the other one Halder, that will spit us out upstairs, and then we'll have the miscellaneous slot back. We'll just need some Surtling cores. Guess we could just leave these here then. So we still have to actually get that last component. What's up, Freakbird? Is there a threat? Glad to hear it. Love those critters. Alright, let's go take care of this. Yeah, we can. Please tell me your name is Halder. I'm going to feel like an asshole. Okay, sweet. Be safe. Again, I should have grabbed a club. Can I just make one? Nah, I don't want to do that little damage. Normally when I do like a build near a trader, what I do is like a tiny like house next to it. Like they're parked outside of a building. I'm thinking of doing something a little bit bigger for this run around and maybe seeing if I can't do like an area around Halder. Even if it's just like... I guess there's a part of me that wouldn't mind like maybe giving him the second lamp treatment. Like do a cliff off of one side and then maybe have like half a ruin protecting him on the one side. I can't do stone now. Also, I should mark this on my map. Do I have the... Yes, I do have the rested buff. Nice. Legitimately think my spear is a little bit more effective for these walls. Ooh, okay, we're gonna take care of that right quick. Legit didn't think the throw was gonna one-shot that. Okay. We've got weird noises in the walls, and walking bones in the halls. I have enough bones that I just don't think I'm gonna take the skeletal remains. But I will take their fungus. Excellent, more circling pores. I don't know if the ranged enemies' draw times are always exactly the same, or if there's like some mild variance, but bless the developers for making it fairly consistent, because one of the most satisfying things in this game for me is just watching one of them wind up a shot and just tapping the block button, and just watching them get parried from 30 feet away. It's the little things in life, you know? Also, please tell me in the comments if the headlamp makes things like a little jerky flashy. I like it as an item for convenience's sake, but I do understand my movement choices are occasionally a little, how shall we say, erratic. You know, I think we're just gonna take the 6 we have and go. Enough for 3 more gates, 1 more miscellaneous, and then 2 more named gates. So, that's not bad. Oh, I have no more room. Don't care about that. Actually, it's kind of a treat to just have him here, because I can just sell all the riches. It would probably also behoove us to rest so that we're not dealing with night. While I'm taking a rest, I'm gonna drink some water. And this is your hydration check as well. Drink. Tea and soda don't count. Get some actual water. Oh, I guess I still had two. That's fine. Two there. And we're just going to be cheeky and pre-separate those. So we've got some coins, we have some arrows, which we probably don't need. And we have some stuff that's probably best to drop at first lamp. Or not first, second. We're gonna have to build third lamp soon. I'm actually very excited for third lamp. It's going to be a swamp location. I'm fairly sure of that. Let's see, where does this crud go? I just haven't done, like, a lot of actual, like, base building in the swamp. I've done, like... Oh, here's, like, a small... Well, no, I've done some, like, high up in the trees builds, but those tend to be, like, really clunky-looking facades that just kind of hide a platform with a portal on it. Like, hiding far enough up in the trees that it's possible for me to survive. I think that this time around it's going to be... It's always wise to tuck some cash in some various corners. This time I think it's going to be more of a... I'd like to raise a platform, definitely, but I want to see about building more. I want to see about making it more of a functional base. I want to raise the ground so that I can have, like, smelters there and have, like, kind of this... I don't know, like, bedraggled swamp town vibe. Like, there's undead everywhere, but for some people, like, for some reason, people keep living there. It's like, why run a smithy next to the haunted swamp? Well, it's where all the iron is. Why not just ship the iron elsewhere? This interview's over. There's the fine wood. I think I only need 10 of those, but I'm assuredly going to fight more Grey Dwarves, so I believe that be. There is definitely a stack of those in there. Do I need any of this? No. We are going to take... Alright, actually, there is one last thing we're going to check second lamp for, because I think I set this up brewing a little while ago. No, they are... Frost resistance, honey, this... Oh, that's right, I needed honey. Okay, okay, one more thing. We are going to set up a batch of that frost resistance meat to go. 5 thistle, 2 blood bag, and some Grey Dwarf eyes. Luckily, I have 10 more of those than I need. Okay. So, not a whole lot, but enough. 45 of those. Okay, if we can make at least 3, that'll be enough meat to do some... Hopefully some decently serious exploring. not super hygienic to store the mead next to the coal, but whatevs. Alright, then before I go actually repair my metal items. And now we go. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to run through Haldo's portal to get where I'm going. And that's fine. Do I happen to have enough wood to build a table? No, I don't. Now I do. I have the poison resistance mead just in case I do need to run through a swamp. The intent with getting the frost mead going was in case I needed to run through a mountain. Entering a mountain would be high folly right now because, the wolves are scary. Alright, let's... I think we're gonna go back to the coast here and just continue running. Berries are always worth it. The loot gremlin in me says yes. Alright, you know what? I did start that one. Had a feeling, but you never know. Oh, hey. I have no health to deal with you. But what I do have... is a lot of arrows. As I said, with trolls, it's on site. After the Masons Guild, it's in the Book of Grudges at this point. They also caused a little bit of havoc during the live stream that got lost, so, you know. Additional entries to the Book of Grudges have been lost to time, but I assure you they are there. Now the question becomes, do I want to run along this river? Or do I want to cross it? I think for now we're going to run along it. We're going to see where it spits us out. No. This looks almost saleable in a terrifying way. Like, you'd get to about there and then realize you might be a little screwed. Okay, that's not as thick as I thought it would be. Interesting. Berries and thistle, berries and thistle. What do we have on the shape of this? Okay. So that's probably just gonna curve back up, but that would then give me the complete shape of at least that end of things. I have a thought. That thought is to maybe leave a... Maybe leave a portal somewhere along here so that we can warp. Well, I guess it's not so far from Halder. Yeah, okay. We'll just keep running along the coast then. I was thinking we had gone a little bit farther, but I guess we haven't. We have another 6 minutes of rested. Right, enough time to get a decent amount of the coast mapped out before we have to worry about having our bones rattled. Sorry, I think I was seeing the reflection of one of the Yggdrasil branches in the water, but it just showed up really weird for a second. Or maybe it didn't show up weird at all, and I was just looking at it funny. Okay, so this transitions back to meadows. Bees! much for the resin. Or... honestly, I don't really care about the troll light. It did drop acorns, though. Fantastic. That's honestly kind of what I was gunning for. Ouch. I can probably pick up a bit more. Should I break this? Since we're full up on inventory and it's getting a little bit late. Good a time as any to head back. I think the goal is going to be to connect the map up to here, and I will count that as sufficient work. So let me cram this stuff away right quick. And I think we are just going to try and find sort of some miscellaneous places here for it. Don't mind so much holding on to like the thistle or some of these things, but others are a bit tricky. What's in this one? Okay. This might be our random junk cart, admittedly. At least of the things that we're more likely to get. Rest, then we're gonna keep running. For me, this is just a little bit of a palate cleanser between the building, because, again, this took several hours, and a lot, and much of that ended up lost, so... this is just me trying to do something, I don't know. Just something a little bit removed from building for a little bit, and, you know, if I stop building for a little bit, the urge will re-arise. Alright, that is pretty much everything we need. Bees? No bees. Ooh, there's a little like creek that runs through there. Trying to keep an eye out for any more starred boars. I mean, it's the same continent, and it's morning. I could probably get them somewhere. This will mark this. You'll have to catch me first. That's a couple good rocks fused together. Dang, was hoping we could clear that. Be a little bit slower for a bit. Well, not strictly slower, but stamina regen will be a bit lower. Luckily, rested is nuts. So it is going to overpower the wet debuff. Actually, a fun tip for you on the off chance you are struggling with the third boss. Make sure that you are rested, because it is constantly raining where they are, which means that you can't not be wet. Can't not be wet. That is, at the very least, a stamina regen debuff. I think it's health regen, too. Maybe I should brew some tasty beans. That might help, too. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Well, I did promise it was on site. Got a little bit more health than your buddy. I'm fascinated by your logic, Holmes. I don't even want the drops. Oh, no, I want to see if he drops a trophy. Well. Guess it wouldn't matter if they did. If you don't remember why it's on site with trolls, see Unexpected Tragedy. Unexpected Tragedy. Yeah, I can speak, right? Long story short, most of the way through the video, we got a raid. A couple trolls came in. One shot the entirety of the first lamp boars, including Boromir. It was immediately after I named them the First Lamp Masons Guild, since I was doing some stonework in the area. I just thought it was, like, funny and cute. So I have, again, it's in the Book of Grudges. It's on site. I don't think I'm gonna cross this way. This is like an interesting little, like, flooded plain area almost. I think I'm gonna go back and, like, map around the edges there. Just wanted to make sure I got that land bridge there, sort of through the middle. Bees? No bees. Honestly, I'd be mad too, little dude. I thought I could clear you, but I did not realize my stamina was that low. I didn't mean to Mario you. Oh man, Star Boar! Haha! Fantastic! Yes, please keep trying to kick my ass. Follow me. Bless. Okay, cool. Where am I in relation to literally anything? Hunter's Hill is there. There's a boar area behind Hunter's Hill. That could work. Right, equip this. Pick up some mushrooms for my new boar friends. That was a fascinating follow-up. Where am I going again? That way. Okay, so we want to go mostly north. Where's my... There they are. Right? You're both... Is that the one star? That is the one star. Lovely. So we're going mostly north. height level for Hunter's Hill, I'll say that. Which is the... yeah, just this way. 1-star boar, keep following me. This immediate, of course, this does deviate from the goal of finishing out that map, but also, I think I can see loosely the curve it's going to be, and also, 1-star boar! Now, I do think it's, like, maybe deeply under-defended for that, but if I can get them there and get them tamed, I might be able to get them to Stonegate. Because, to be blunt, the safest place for them would be inside Stonegate. But I don't know if they'll be chill near the fire. So my hope is, you know, tame them in the place that it's easy to get them to, and then try to transfer them to the place of greatest safety. There we go. Let's just stand there a moment. So we could just go to Stonegate, I guess. Like, they're gonna freak a little bit near the... will they? I guess the only light source in there is the lamp. I mean, taking the lamp down. It's more fitting, I guess, for them to be at Hunter's Hill. Alright, well, this episode might end with me doing, like, some light fortifications around the boar zone. But hey, this is a good excuse to come back to Hunter's Hill. We haven't been here in a hot minute. At least I haven't. It's been a little bit. If you have, then how did you get my save file? Are you friendly? Are you chill? Neither of you are chill. That's unfortunate. Please, come in here. Kick my ass. Have some shrooms, they'll calm you down. You come with me. We're going to pray that... Alright, that... I will try to get that boar in, but I'm not going to make any promises. I need wood to build. Ah. Okay. Well. Suppose that kind of resolved itself in a way. Alright. Well, I think... Do we have a stone cutter here? No, we absolutely don't. Okay. Relight those up here. Nice and cozy. Alright. We need to get the hell out of here, because if we linger, we are going to trigger a raid. So we're going to run down the Berry Road, fast and far away from here. We will need to come back to do, like, actual defensive measures around the boars, but that could be a next time thing. I'm thinking raise some dirt walls. Line them with stone on the outside. and maybe make them... Maybe make them, like, just high enough that trolls can't immediately see in. Actually, since we have a mountain on this continent too, Hunter's Hill might not be a bad spot to have like like a wolf farm either. Okay, well, we've got some more of the map laid out. Feel like it's not official till we slap it on the cartography table. Again, I know it doesn't really, like, have a benefit because, you know, no one else is playing with me in this world, but it still feels right. So I'm gonna keep doing it. At that point, what does our map look like? Okay, we have whatever that landmass is that way. I don't know if it's going to be large or if it's going to be, you know, kind of small, but I've had some pretty decent landmasses, like, decide they're going to be like two continents right next to each other with just a little bit of a river between them. I don't fully know if that's going to be the case down there, but up here, I think what we're going to see is just sort of a gentle curve up through here. Might stick out a little bit, maybe. But, you know, obviously these 2 points are going to connect up with each other. I don't recall anything too funky about this coast when we were there before. After that, it's just going to be kind of running through the middle to fill everything out. Which I might just do like a live stream one day. I think that'll definitely be one I may or may not care about the recording happening. I hope it records, because I'd like to not lose future live streams, but, you know, if that's just me running around filling out a map, then, you know, that's not really building. It's building a map, I guess, but... Anyway, if you came along this time, thank you. It's good to see you. Peace and love, everybody. Take it easy. Be kind to each other out there. And always record your discoveries to the map table. Praise Lamp.